Hi, I'm gonna make chili mac for meat lovers today. I have Velveeta macaroni and cheese mix. That is the noodles and the cheese package. I have a can of chili with, well, it's chili beans with lean beef, or lean beef with chili beans. I'm not sure, but it's not enough beef. So I'm gonna add an extra pound of beef. And a little extra cheese that I have, left over in the refrigerator. It's a real simple meal. Even though I'm using these products, you can use any macaroni and cheese product you want, any chili product you want, and as much meat as you want also. So I'm going to get started off camera by preparing the noodles. I'm going to boil them up till they're soft, and then I'm going to, when that's done, I'm going to start frying up the meat. I preheated the pan, and I put a little bit of Crisco. I just took a paper towel and put some Crisco around the sides and the bottom because the pan did look a little dry. I haven't used it in a while. I've gone ahead and cooked the noodles and put them in the colander. The deal with cooking noodles that have that are going to have sauce on them is you don't want to rinse them. You can drain them, but do not rinse. So I'm going to start cooking these, and I'll be back momentarily when it's all done. I just cooked and drained the beef, and it's now warming up. I'm going to be adding this can of chili to it. Get that all out of there. I'm going to warm it up with it. If you're a fan of diced tomatoes, you can certainly add them, a can of them. You can add more heat to it by adding red pepper flakes or more chili powder or whatever. I tend to like to leave that amount of hotness up to the person who's eating it, so I tend to keep it pretty quiet on the heat end of it. After this is all warmed up, I'm gonna and incorporated, I'm gonna add the noodles, which, as I mentioned, I did not drain for the sake of allowing the sauce to stick to them. And after that, I'm gonna put the cheeses in, and we'll be good to go. Looks pretty good. Main thing is to get this all mixed up. It's gonna be really beefy. Again, the amount of beef that you choose to add or not add. If you want more beans and less beef, it's all up to you. It's a very forgiving recipe. And that's the way we like them. Easy, cheap, and forgiving. All right. Looks like everything is pretty well mixed in there. I'm going to go ahead and, smells good. I'm going to go ahead and put the noodles in. The only problem with not rinsing the noodles is they tend to stick together, but that will resolve itself momentarily. Excuse my fingers, I just want to get them out without breaking them up. I'll grab my spatula. Well, some might be broken. Survival rate is good for broken noodles. Just gonna get it out. And there we go. Right? I'm going to now mix these in and make sure the sauce is fully incorporated into the noodles, so that every bite you have some sauce, you have some noodles, you have some beef, you have some beans, just one big casserole. As I said, you can do this in the electric frying pan also, or it will probably anything you got. I just thought it would be fun to take out the cast iron and start working with that again. I just think things look better and taste better when they're in a nice cast iron pan, but that's a personal preference. Here we go. It's warming up and getting more mixed in. I'll give it another couple seconds here so there aren't any clumps of anything. Getting there. This is such an easy dish. Probably the part that took the longest was cooking the noodles. Once that was done, everything else is just quick. Doing the The meat was quick, and of course you just toss in the rest of your ingredients. It's no big deal. All right, looks like everything is well mixed. I'm going to take the package of cheese that was in the macaroni and cheese box. Now, some people like to make their own. Some people like to get the ones with the powdered stuff in them and add milk or margarine or whatever. It's totally up to you. These Velveetas were a really good price at Grocery Outlet, and they came like in a box of 7 or 8 or something, and I find them really convenient. I can make things from scratch too, but sometimes it's nice not to have to. So if I'm going to get something boxed, it's going to be already ready to go. Let me just wash my hand here. All right, so I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I'm going to turn it down and just mix it up. I don't want the cheese to stick to the bottom. I'm also going to add this leftover cheddar. I'm going to the grocery store tomorrow, so I'll get a new bag. It's I'm just going to get all the cheese off. It's I think it's 8 cups altogether, so freeze it and take out what we want, and this is the last of it, so it'll go in there too. You don't have to, but this is a great dish to improvise. I'm just going to mix that in there, get it melty, and there you are. Now that is a feast right there. Again, we're looking for pockets of ingredients that need to be mixed up. And this is not the time to leave your pan. You got to constantly mix it, or stuff's going to get stuck on the bottom. And even if you're constantly mixing it, stuff gets stuck on the bottom. And that's just a pain later to clean, and it's just not necessary. So I think we are done. Here we go. What do you think? Pretty good, huh? I hope you have an opportunity to make this soon. Thank you so much for watching.